We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
Will Reichard to kick off.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Nashville. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Smash! Smash! Cougar 19, Bronco 80.
Richardson going right to the air. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Titan defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up to points against you.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. 23 yards the pickup there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Shut up, 70 Timberwolf. Check out.
On first down, it's Blue. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Panther 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Blue trying the right side. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They go again with Blue. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jaden Blue, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk Warrior 70. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. Short throw, he's got Kraft. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Titans at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Go. Get up.
Now Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Second and 10.
Set up. Cowboy 80.
the first carry here for the running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Ready? Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Ready.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
There, Richardson back to throw it. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Check. Check.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready. Ready. Check up.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Cowboys' 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the Titans'
Come on. Set. Hook.
Richardson looking to throw.
We've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
19 tight. Ready?
Richardson. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Down. Ready.
On the give, this is Blue. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Get it. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hawk 70. Hawk.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Titans 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
And they for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Warrior 70. Go.
Ward. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Got it. Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And the Cowboy first down.
On the set. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 19.
Richardson going to change the play here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. 16 more on that one and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Richardson working from the gun. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Ready,
And with time quickly
go.
fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Ward. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Ward. And got his man complete. Still on his feet. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Set. Ready.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9.
Set it. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Back to throw. Ward. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Ward. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80! Hut, hut.
2nd and 2. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshown.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the left side, he finds Teslaw. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the double. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Going for it. Here's Ward. Touchdown. Tucker Kraft from 6 yards away. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set. Ready, ready.
Off play action. Richardson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
This pass complete to Higgins.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready!
Ward off the play fake. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
79, Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Warrior 70.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 60 by.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to widen their advantage. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready up. Come on. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Check out.
Richardson to throw off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Let's go now. Ready?
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's another Cowboys
Ready,
first
go.
down.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Now a 2nd and 2.
24-yard line.
Tag.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Got it. Ready?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football
Here we
game.
go. Start. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Ready?
Is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
19 Lions.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Set it. Liking 18. Ready, ready?
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's
Been
go
a
now.
very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them.
Ready.
Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Contreras. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Sack. Cougar 19.
Right back to him on first down. Down to about the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down and 6 now.
Go. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to Kraft, the tight end. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.